Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. Now, I've said this before, but I want to say this again because I've saw it too many times. Um, I see so many people who um, have a disability and think, "Oh, I can't do this or I can't do that." Um, that's where you're wrong. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you're not capable of something. Doesn't mean you can't do something. Um, of course, I do know um, I know the obstacles that you have to go through. I know that because like you, if you have a disability, I know that change. I've been there. I've done that. Um, so I know that feeling. I know that how that feels, and it gets frustrating. It does, and it it, it gets to you. That I can understand 100%. Um, like I said, I was born with um, what's called spina bifida. What that is I know mine is how your spine is curved. Mine's the exact opposite. And what I'm saying to you is this: yes, there are different. I don't want to say this. There are different stages of it. Mine is just my balance. Uh, I was told, doctors told my parents, as I say parents because, I still had dad then. And like I said, he passed away February 6th, 2019, of a massive heart attack. Um, but what I'm saying is, when I was born, they told my parents, oh, you'll never walk, talk, eat, sleep, nothing. And they were saying that worst case scenario. So what I'm saying to you is this. I mean, as you can tell, I'm talking. Yes, I can walk. I can walk with a walker. Um, eventually I want to be able to, um, walk on my own without having anything. Just walk without a walker or hanging on anything. Walk on my own. Um, but what I'm saying to you is this. Sorry about that. What I'm saying to you is this. Sorry about that. My light went out. Um, what I'm saying to you is this. Just because of a disability doesn't really mean anything. In other words, don't let you, if you have a disability, if you're somebody with a disability, don't let that hold you back. In other words, if you have a disability, maybe yours is like mine with spina bifida, and maybe for you, you have a hard time walking. Maybe you can only get around with a walker, like I can. For with walking wise, and I can get on crutches, like the forearm crutches. And I got real good with that. It's gonna be a while first. I do start back walking. Um, as soon as my trainer says, okay, start you back walking, that's what I'm gonna do. Um, until he gives me the okay for it. Right now, he's trying to get me conditioned. Get my legs stronger. To get back to that. But here's what I'm saying to you. Um, and yes, once I start back with all my crutches and I start back walking again, you better believe it. Yep. I'm not gonna give up, which I never did give up in the first place. Um, I'm gonna go give it all I got, man. I'm gonna give it all I got and make it happen. But what I'm saying to you is this: don't let your disability hold you back. Me, I let just because I have a wheelchair, I don't let that hold me back. I still get out. I still try to do what I can do to make things happen. I still try to do what I can, um, just to live everyday life. In other words, the wheelchair was like a setback. Because, um, you know, that limited me. As far as you know, my, that, it limited me a little bit as far as being able to get up and run. Or jump or anything like that. But didn't limit me from getting around because I still get around. Now, what I am going to tell you is this. Um, just because I have a wheelchair doesn't mean anything. I don't let that stop me from anything. Um, but I know how that feels like to have a setback. Yeah, there's still things I would love to be out going out and doing. I'd love to be getting out and running, jump. Like whatever. What a person who has walked every day of their life. I'd love to get out and just do all. Same thing. Be able to run, jump, do all that. Or for example, be in the gym doing squats. Being able to stand up to a bar and squat the bar. Or doing a deadlift. But what I'm saying to you is this. Every setback that you have is going to become a greater. Every setback leads to a stronger comeback. Every setback is a greater comeback. Okay, don't let that. And don't. So what I'm saying is, don't let that setback stop you from achieving your goal. You're gonna have setbacks. That's gonna happen. And I say that to you because I know that feeling because it's happened to me. Okay, so every setback leads to a greater comeback. And I'm not, and I can't tell you it gets easy. It's not easy that first time. I know that. With me, like I said, one of my goals was to learn to be able to walk on my own, and not have to use a walker, not have to have a wheelchair, just be walking on my own. And it's been harder than hell for me. Excuse my language, but I'm just gonna be honest with. I'm just being up real front with y'all. It's just been harder. It's been rough for me. But am I giving up on it? Heck no. I won't give up on it. I won't give up because I know that's what I want. So what I'm saying is, you're gonna realize that every setback leads to a greater comeback. Every setback leads to a greater comeback, and don't let that and whatever that setback is. Whatever that setback is, sorry, I was trying to get a light on for you. Whatever that setback you have is, go with it. In other words, let that setback happen. Because every setback is just trying to launch you into something better. In other words, let's say I have a goal of trying to think of a good scenario. Let's say I have a goal of walking 20 feet the first day. And let's say I have a goal of walking 20 feet on a Monday. And that Monday that I want to walk at 20 feet comes around. But I only make it 10 feet, okay? Oh well, hey, that's my setback. Okay, I'll come back on Tuesday. Yeah, maybe Tuesday I'm only... still have that goal of 20 feet. Maybe Tuesday I'm only make it 15 feet. Still have that goal of 20 feet, right? Well, Wednesday comes up, boom. You just take your 20 feet, I just walk at 20 feet. Now I can set it for 30 feet and work my way to 30 feet. And set it to 40 feet or 50 feet and work my way to the next goal after the next goal after the next goal. What I'm saying is, every setback leads to even greater comeback. Keep being yourself, and I know some days is rougher than others. I know that some days and like I said, you're gonna have you'll have your setbacks. But what I'm saying to you, excuse me, be ready for this. Is whenever you have a setback, be ready, because every setback just leads to a greater comeback. That's one thing I want you all to do. If you're watching this, tell yourself this. Okay, I've had my setback, but every setback is greater is every setback leads to a greater comeback. So maybe like I take the scenario I just used. First day I don't I have a goal of 20 feet. I only made it 5, maybe I've only made it 10 feet. Okay. And that was on Monday. Now Tuesday I tried again. Now I'm up to 15 feet. Still not there. Boom, Wednesday I hit my goal at 20 feet of walking. By the way, that was just a scenario. What I'm saying to you is this. Just because that goal didn't happen that first day, or maybe it didn't happen that second day, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Set your goals, set your limits. And every day, every day work on that limit that you set. Every day work on your limits that you set. And work on the limits that you set until you're close to that goal. Maybe on that third day, you're right there. That third, that second day, excuse me. Maybe on that second day, you're right there at your goal. Maybe you're 5 feet away from your goal. Well, maybe you're just 5 feet away from your goal on that second day. So that third day, guess what? I'm gonna tell you, just like I got told, and I was taught by my cousin and by my trainer. If you work on your goal the first day and you're not there yet, maybe you don't reach that goal on the first day. Maybe you're on that second day and you're like maybe 5 feet of your goal, from walking. And I use walking because that's one thing I'm trying to do is learn to walk, I want to eventually, I can walk, but I want to eventually go on my own, without a walker or crutches. But what I'm saying to you is, maybe that first day you've only, maybe your goal is like a set 20 feet. Maybe that first day you was only able to walk 10 feet. That second day you was only able to walk, and you only got 15 feet. Okay? That third day, when you start your walking, do this. Keep your head up. Keep a smile on your face. And no matter what, no matter how long it takes you to get that 20 feet, if that's your goal, give them hell. That's one thing that my cousin told me. Give them hell. Give them hell. Because, you know what? Nothing's going to stop you. The only one that can stop you is yourself. The only one that can stop you. The only one that can stop you is yourself. So every day when you're working at your goals, think to yourself, give them hell. Give them hell. I got this. That's one thing I was taught. And that's always been my mindset. You got this. And I'll tell you what. If someone tells you, oh, I can't do that, you can't do it, you can't do that, show them. Because you know what? Their opinion, that's just their opinion. You're the one that says something's going to happen. You're the one that says this goal is going down. This goal is going to happen. This goal is going to happen. And I'm not going to stop until it happens. Might not be happening today. Might not be tomorrow. Might be 5 months from now. But it's going to happen. Give them hell. Because you got this. As long as you got it. It's right here, guys. It's right here, y'all. Keep your head up. Keep focused. Keep focused. Keep it in your heart. Listen to your heart. Follow your heart. Put it in your mind. Guess what? If you can do those things, keep that positive attitude. Keep that positive drive. You know what? You're going to make it. You're going to make it. As long as you keep at it. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what happens. I do care what happens, but what I'm saying is I don't care how long it takes, because if you put your mind to it, it's going to happen. No matter, I don't care how long it takes. If you put your mind to something, no matter what it is, it's going to happen for you. Um, you know, it sucks to say this, but I'm going to say this. You know, um, and I know a lot of people go through this. I've been judged my whole life. Being that I've had a wheelchair, I've never been through relationships, never any of that, because I've always been judged because of having a wheelchair. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but what I'm saying to you is this: if you stay with it, something will happen for you. Just because, that's some of my setback. But what I'm saying to you is this: here's my goals. One of them, yes, is learning to walk. Yeah, I'd love to be out dating. I'd love to go on dates. I would love to. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not saying everybody's like that, judgmental. Not everybody. A lot of people aren't. But what I'm saying too is this, and like I said, I didn't even like saying that, but it's just something on my mind. As long as you keep your mind focused. If your mind's focused on getting a goal, sooner or later, that goal that your mind's focused on, it's gonna happen. As long as you stay with it, And like I said, before I go here, um, and I'll do something else. I'm not sure when. Hopefully tomorrow. Um, I know maybe I've repeated a lot of times. Just instead of repeated one thing, I've repeated a bunch. I'm sorry, and I do apologize for that. I have a habit of doing that sometimes, but I'm working on it. Um, so if I do repeat, I do apologize. I just have a habit sometimes of doing that. But like I said, I'm trying to work on it. Whatever goals that you have, though, don't give up on yourself, because nothing's impossible. It's just a challenge, but it's a challenge that you can and will overcome. It's one that you're gonna accomplish. That challenge you will accomplish. But just like I said earlier, and just like my cousin told me, keep your chin up, keep a smile on your face, keep giving them hell, because no matter what you do, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it no matter what you do. Like I said, like I said, I know sometimes it may be frustration. I know that it is frustration. It is frustration, and that sucks. That it is frustrating. That's the part that sucks about going after your goals. But let me tell you something. Even that frustration, it's worth it. Nothing's impossible. It's only possible. Just a challenge, but it's only a challenge you can overcome. It's challenges that you can accomplish. So keep your head up, keep smiling, and no matter the goal, keep giving them hell, because you got this. No matter the goal, you're gonna get through it. But like I said, I'm trying to, I do try to upload something different every time, and if I do repeat, I do apologize, because I have a habit of doing that sometimes. But that being said, I will see y'all next time. Till then, be safe, stay focused, because nothing's impossible. It's only a challenge. Keep giving them hell, because you're unstoppable. Never give up, never back down. You got this.